Yo, what's going on? What's happening? So we've reached this point. Some of you all, this is your third, fourth, fifth, sixth rodeo. And it's crazy because, you know, a lot of you all act as though that you don't know what's going on and what's happening. That you're not experiencing what you know that you're experiencing, which is the fall of man. And the reason why I say that is because you've been here before. Reincarnation after reincarnation after reincarnation after reincarnation, whether it was back in the days you were living in the Babylonian Empire, Kush, Kemet, Rome, Greece. You've done this multiple times. But yet and still, you still have failed the test. You haven't ascended. You have fallen short. Once again, based on your love and worship of money and material things such as cars, clothes, and houses. You'd rather show hatred towards your next man, jealousy, pride, and envy instead of love. So now you're going to have to repeat this all over again. The reset button will be pushed. You know how this goes. You've been here before several times. So don't get upset when you're seeing governments crumble. When you're seeing the morale of man crumble. Crime is at an all-time high. The price of food is ridiculous. The cost of living is ridiculous. But this is nothing new. And it's crazy because in every reincarnation that you've had, you've always had a cheat code. Codes. You always had a messenger that came to you to deliver a message, to forewarn you, to let you know, hey, that direction that you're going in is the wrong direction. And if it wasn't that, then you literally had shit written on walls in hieroglyphics in Egypt. Shit carved in stone called cuneiform or written on papyrus papers to let you know, or tablets to let you know how these empires fell in the past so you won't fall in the future. And as usual, you never learn your lesson. Straight up, because you're so infatuated and engulfed in having material items. And I know. You're going to blame it on America. And rightfully so. I mean, I left the country and I'm just now finding out just how Americanized I am. Or was. But America raises you up from a baby all the way up until an adult. To consume. Never give, but always take. And it's crazy that we live in a world that shows us, on a planet that shows us nothing but love. She provides the raw materials in order for you to build a shelter to house your family. She provides the raw materials in order for you to clothe your family. She provides the fruits and vegetables in order to feed your family. And the way that you compensate her is to show her the exact opposite of what love is, as well as to the people that live on this planet, and that's hate. So we've gotten to this point, and you shouldn't be mad or upset or scared. You shouldn't be complaining to your government, because you are the ones that elected them. You voted them in. So therefore, they are a representative of who and what you are. In other words, they are a mirror image of you. All your morals, principles, and values. And it's your fault that you put all your responsibilities into someone else's hands, in specific, a stranger, thinking that he or she was going to take care of you. And now you bitching and complaining. When you say, I voted for you. I voted for you to do A, B, C. And they're not doing it, then you want to pitch a bitch. But the reality of it is you voted for someone to take care of you. Because you refuse to take care of yourself. And this is what you get. The fall of man. That all of these empires was all built on blood, negativity, all types of murder, killings, and there's nothing positive about these empires. And don't think when America spelled with 3 Ks, when they fall, that there'll be another uprising. There'll be a new empire, like as if China's going to take our place. Like BRICS is the new thing. No, it's not. Because whether you're looking at Brazil, Russia, India, China, or South Africa, all of them are corrupt. Do you see what's going on with Chinese citizens and how they're literally living in a country? It's a dictatorship going on. Like these other countries are not a good option. They're going to fall right along with it. Because love is out of the picture. And I know some of you all are going to be like, man, this guy's crazy. I told you Langston was crazy. He a hippie, he's this, he's that, da-da-da-da, this and that and so forth. But no. No. No, this is what people are missing, not the world. This is what people are missing, not Mother Earth. People are missing that ingredients, that ancient ingredients that empowers you, that motivates you, that drives you, that at times can actually be a weapon. And that's called love. Can be used as a weapon. You can love someone so much to the point where you're willing to put your life on the line to defend that person that you love. Some people love their country even when their country don't even love them back. And that's crazy to me. And we can't blame no one but ourselves. Straight up. And I'm going to say this again. For most of us, it's been our 3rd, 4th, 5th rodeo. We've been here before. Matter of fact, to be real with you, we've been in this same situation before. And I'm more than sure that I've said this, maybe not in the physical body that I'm in right now. Maybe my nose was smaller. Maybe I was taller. I don't know. But for the most part, I do know. Well, at least I would think. I've said this 1,000,001 times. And as usual, people call me a fool and I don't know what I'm talking about. And we just hit a minor bump in the economy and, you know what I'm saying? And things will iron itself out and blah, 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 and this and that and so forth. And yeah, all right. You know what's so funny? That's what you said the last time I told you. In previous reincarnations. In previous lives that you've lived. Don't you understand? This shit ends the same way. That's what's so funny. All empires fall. Men fall the same way every time, and you still don't learn your lesson. You think by having things makes you who and what you are. In specific, owning things like a house and a car. Knowing that when you die, you can't take that with you. That at the end of the day, the CEO was right. Whoever said that. That you'll own nothing and be happy about it. And that's a reality. We don't own anything, nothing, not even our own soul. And the reason why I say that is because when you die, you don't have control on where your soul goes. And neither do you have control over your body. So you're renting your body as well. Because when you die, your body goes back to earth, to the ground, 6 feet under, to be exact. So you hold on to these things that you so-called own, materialistic things, such as a home, a house, and a car. My question to you is, how are you still paying for on something that you own? You fulfilled the mortgage when it came to your house. You fulfilled the car payments when it came to your car. How are you still making payments on both of them and you say that you own it? And I mean payments meaning taxes on the car or the house that you own. Why would you be paying something? Why would you be paying on something that you own? And you got to pay the taxes for that car and the house. Because if you don't, you'll forfeit your house and your car. And the IRS will throw that shit on an auction to be sold and get whatever money that you owe to them from that auction, from the house that your house that they sold, your car. You own nothing. So how is it that you're still caught up in materialistic things? How? How can't you see that what you need to learn is how to love? What you need to practice is practice on love, on truly loving and caring for the small amount of time that you're on this planet. Not only about yourself, but others. That's true ascension. It's to learn how to love. And that's something that you can't buy. That's something that you don't have to buy. That's something that makes you feel good inside when you love and care for others and for yourself, and as well as for the planet that you live on. And I truly understand that for a lot of us people, a lot of people, it's not in you to love. It's not because you don't have it in you to do it. It's, you just don't want to do it. That's what makes it not in you to love. Because you refuse to do it. You think loving people, caring for others is a weakness. And that's the reason why man is falling. Mankind are failing in life. And you can see it. You can see it every day when people are losing their houses. Families are being thrown out, evicted out of houses that they've lived in for years. Food prices going up. That's not love. You got to call your energy provider because they talk about cutting the lights off if you don't have the full amount, the full payment. Energy that these energy companies didn't create. Energy exists everywhere. Nikola Tesla knew that. And prior to him, the comedians knew that. And some may say prior to them or existing simultaneously, the ancient Sumerians knew that. That everything that man is putting a price on literally has no price. That everything is for free. And that we were meant to be on this earth to share love and care for one another. And it's just that simple. Ain't no money could buy you out of this one. No cars and clothes, no material items. Can't no vote buy you out of this one. Can't no government buy you out of this one. Can't no superpower buy you out of this one. Country, whatever the fuck. China can't buy you out of this one. Orange man can't buy you out of this one. It's sealed. It's sealed. And there ain't no changing. The reason why there is no changing it, and that is the fall of man, is because you all don't want to change. So now, once again, however this extinction level event happens, it's going to happen. The reset button is going to be pushed, and we're going to start this shit all over again. And maybe, just maybe, not this time, but definitely the next, maybe, just maybe, you'll get it and you'll ascend.